All right, let's get it. What's up, everybody? It's Nick Swisher, your boy Swish, back here at Kicking It with your boy Swish every Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. Pretty prompt. Back again. So excited. This is one of my favorite times of the week to be able to bring on some ballers. And this week is almost like a reunion week as well. For everybody that's watching, don't be scared to drop a comment. Ask us anything you want. We'll try and get to all that stuff. We'll probably have a little bit of time tonight. We're not going to have a show next Tuesday. It's my wife's birthday on Monday, so I will be handling that and Tuesday. And I know that Joel's got some stuff going on too as well. But, I mean, I want to waste no time jumping into this. For one of my favorite guys, one of the OGs of the show, in my mind, one of the most creative guys out there. And to be able to have been part of his life before all of this goes in, bro, and the owner of Nasty Athletics player. I was actually one of the first guys to get this minute, bro. You know it. You know that I'm not going to come on and help you out. My man, Nazir Mule. How you doing,
yes,
baby?
Sir. I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. What have you been up to, bro? I mean, I don't even know where to start. I mean, just we hit the 20,000 mark on our Instagram. We've got, Nasty Athletics doing their thing, right? Just got invited to play in the area code games. I mean, where can we start right now?
A lot's been going on. I mean, the area code games is cool. I was actually invited to East Coast Pro that's going on this week, but with everything that's still going on right now and it being in Alabama, we don't want to take the risk. So, yeah, I've got some local tournaments here that I could kind of, ensure that I stay safe and just still get my reps in and stuff like that.
I love it, man. Well, I've been obviously following you on the gram, and I think the one thing that means the most to me is every post, man. You hashtag I will make it, and I think that's something that people need to believe in because it's not just something you're writing. Like you truly believe that you're going to get to the next level, and for myself to be able to have been there, you have to have those big dreams. So I think for you moving forward, I mean, it's like, you're such a role model for so many young kids, man. Where did that all come from?
Well, I started playing baseball at a young age, around 2 years old. And when I started out, I was kind of, average like everybody else. And then it really took, dedication and hard work to be able to get to the place I am now. So once everybody wants to be great and everybody wants to make it to the major leagues or the NBA, whatever you're planning on doing. But a lot of people don't take the steps that they need to get there. Like some people choose partying, hanging out with friends over practicing and putting in work. But if you want to make it to that next level, you're going to need to make some sacrifices. So when you make those sacrifices and start doing the things you need to do to get to that next level, you start to, kind of progress.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, just to see your game overall and just your overall size. I mean, bro, you've gotten bigger, you've gotten stronger. I mean, quarantine has done you right. What have you been doing this during all this time?
Before the season started, before games and everything started back up, I started to get into the weight room a little bit, because I was never really a lifting kind of guy. So we did weight room for 2 or 3 weeks before the season started. But now that the season's gotten going, it's pretty much the basics. We either play every weekend or every week, and then anytime that we're not playing, I'm either practicing or, getting work, and there's really no other thing to it.
Yeah, see, for a guy like you, it seems like you're always motivated, you're always grinding, you're always moving forward. I love that, man. How do you stay motivated in a time right now where not everything is great, right? Not everything in the world is going the way we would all like it to go. How do you stay positive? How do you stay motivated in times like these?
Well, when we first went into the whole quarantine thing, when we got out of school, I can't lie, I wasn't really motivated. Like the first month of us being in quarantine, I did nothing but sit inside, play video games like a normal kid. But then, everything started getting going. My parents kind of pushed me to do more. And then I think all you need is that little kick in the butt, to get you going. And then once you get to that point, you start doing everything on your own. Like everything starts to become easier, putting in work, and then you start to get that feeling back. Because it kind of sucked the time the whole quarantine started because we went from the off season straight into quarantine.
Right.
So it's not like there was practice in between where, we could kind of just keep going with what we've been doing. A lot of us haven't played since September of last year up until quarantine started. And then I guess it was kind of just an extended off season for a lot of people. But then like I said, my parents got me going again, and then I realized that this is what I need to do to get to the next level. And it kind of, I started to be more self motivated after I started getting going again.
How awesome and how lucky are you to have the parents that you have? Because I'm
Very.
like you, bro. Hey, when I retired from playing 13 seasons, right? It's like I did the same thing for you. I didn't play video games, but for a month, bro, I did
Yeah.
nothing. I just sat on the couch, just trying, just unmotivated, not wanting to do anything. And luckily for myself, I have a wife that gave me that kick in the pants, right? That I needed to, because sometimes it takes that jump start. And like you're saying, right now you get those engines revving and you just keep them going.
Exactly.
So, hey, so here's another thing I really want to talk about. I know you got to bang out of here in a minute. And I appreciate you coming on tonight, man. It's so good to see you, bro. So good to talk to you again. But here's my thing, right? So you've got NASD Athletics, right? And it's an unbelievable thing that you're doing. You're creating a brand at such a young age. And obviously for us and myself, jumping into the amateur side on Prospect Dugout, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get people to provide, to gain these profiles so that'll help them be seen at the end of the day. But for you, you've taken it more than that. Your game, I think, shows for itself. But I think the thing I love a lot about you as well is your overall creative side and the ability to try and do more than just the game. Like LeBron says, be more than just the game, right? So how did you get into that? How did you get so excited? Because, bro, this logo is nasty, dog, no doubt.
Well, a lot of it, like I said, a lot of it came from my parents too, because I guess I would say I'm kind of a normal kid. Like, a lot of kids don't have the idea of creating their own brand and things like that. So that idea first came from my mom and dad. They're like, we got to get your, like my name's already out there, but we got to get it out there more. So yeah, we thought of stuff we could do. We decided to go with hats first. And then a guy that has been following me for a while, his son's a great ball player. We let him know about it, and we were like, you guys have anybody that could do a logo maybe? And he hit me up. He was like, yeah, I got this guy in New York who could do a sick logo. And I'll send you their tags after this so you guys could, put it on Instagram or something like that. So yeah, we got this logo. We did a few hats, and then we got the hats and we sold out within like 2 days. Like
I
it was
remember,
something I
bro. They
never
went like
expected.
hotcakes, bro. They were going hot.
Yeah, so we sold out, and then we got more colors, as you could see, and things started to get rolling again. And now we're doing things like, shirts, shorts, sweaters, stuff like that. But I think it like the reason for these hats aren't more of like a profit. We're not trying to make profit from it, but it's for myself and every other aspiring athlete or anybody out there who wants to be something more than they are right now. So I mean, the word nasty, it could be, it could be taken a lot of different ways, but the way we're trying to put it out there is like somebody who's motivated, somebody who wants to, make a name for themselves in the future, and who won't let anybody stand in the way of doing that for themselves.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, I mean, it's so crazy to, to know you and to see how you're growing. And more times than any, at this moment in life, we need leaders, and that's exactly what you're being right now at such a young age. I mean, like, bro, you're a role model even for me, bro. Like to see how you're living your life and the way that you're doing things. It's like, this is for a reason. Like there's a plan behind all of this. And for you, it's like, hey, you're just a normal kid like everybody else, but your dreams and aspirations are so big. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey man, why would I shoot for the moon if it's right there? I want to shoot for the stars. I want to get way up there. You know what I mean? So for you, man, what's next? What do you got going on? You got what's the next tourney coming up?
We got Domination this week. I think we've got a tournament every week. I was supposed to be down in North Carolina this week for the Team USA Championships, but everything that's going on, like I said, the pandemic and everything, we don't want to, risk everything that's happening. I got a 1-year-old brother. I can't risk, getting anybody in my family sick, especially him. Mm-hmm. So hopefully things get better by September. That's when we have the area code games down in Georgia.
Right.
But up until then, everything, every week or every weekend, we've got a local tournament, something we could kind of control where we know it's not as bad up here as it is in states like Alabama, Georgia, over there.
Yeah, I mean, you even saw, with Cespedes, right, in the Mets. I mean, it was just kind of like, he's like, wow, man, like, there's a rash in the Marlins locker room, and then now I think with the St. Louis Cardinals and trying to figure out, man, it's just like to be able to have baseball on right now has been so great. I don't want to see it go anywhere,
Exactly.
So what have you been at? So I mean, you've been watching the Bombers, bro. I mean, how good the boys look right now, man. Come on, dude. Giancarlo's on point. Garrett Cole, bro, he won the lotto, bro. He's happy. He's feeling good.
They're saying Judge is going to break the home run record in a 60-game season.
Man, it's funny because like at the beginning of spring training, all those guys were hurt. And now to see all those guys healthy, it just goes to show you exactly what that lineup can do. And in a shortened season like this, man, if you get off to a 2-10 jump, right? Like you may not be making it to the playoffs this year.
Yeah, the Yankees are like what, 6-1, 8-1 to start out?
Hey man, it's amazing, bro. 7 in a row.
A great start.
Right, just rolling it in. Garrett Cole coming in looking like a stud, looking like worth every bit of $324 million, bro. Every bit of it. He's so worth it, bro. I got my Bronx shirt on today, man. I'm not messing around. So that's good, man. Well, hey, bro, I know you got to bounce out of here, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. I know everybody loves seeing you, my man. Thank you so much for my lid. Anything we can do with myself, man, we're going to be watching you, bro. Continue to keep up the good work, man. Keep grinding because I can promise you, bro, on the road you're on right now, you will make it, man. And I'll be right there, like here, just clapping, bro. Just be like, hey, I knew that dude win, bro. I knew he'd win.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, my man. You take care of yourself. We'll talk soon, okay?
You too.
All right,
you
man.
too. Bye.
I don't even know what else to say about that. Jersey kid, classy kid, role model, leader, and can flat out play some baseball too, no doubt about it. Does not take that gift for granted, works hard. And I think that's the one thing we can kind of pick up from Nas as well, is that like, I mean, hey, we're talking of one of the top premier, high school players in the country and is just kind of now learning about the weight room and learning exactly what he needs to do to take his body to the next level. He's a long, lean guy. He's got, 18 tools or whatever it is. And so I cannot wait to see the overall growth of him in the next couple of years. I mean, what a class of 2022. So, man, to see these kids, it's like, wow, I try and think of myself back when I was their age. And I'm like, well, these dudes would have made me look like a little third grader, man. I mean, these kids are strong. They're confident. I mean, like for Nas to have the idea to promote a brand at such a young age, I mean, that's creative. That's amazing. That's something that you strive to do because I promise you, go check his Instagram account, Nazir Mule for sure. And it'll show you hashtag everything. I will make it. The kid grinds all the time. And man, it's so good because sometimes you usually see the best players aren't exactly the hardest workers, but that's not Nas's case, man. So for us at Prospect Dugout, as well as everybody watching, man, to be able to have a young stud like that, you give him a couple more years, man. We'll see exactly what happens because he's going to do some special things. Man, let me think. What else is going on? I was going to bring an autograph ball tonight, and I forgot it. But, I mean, we had Bo Jackson week 1. We had Yogi Berra yesterday. The autograph ball that I was going to bring was of my man, Ichiro, one of my favorite teammates of all time. Just a great pro. I mean, to be able to have 3,000 hits just alone here in the United States, on top of all the success that he had in Japan. I was lucky enough to play with him for a couple years. And I have a funny story about Ichiro is that when you look at him, he's not the biggest of guys. He's kind of a slender guy, really big into stretching, foam rolling, takes care of his body to the nines. There's a reason why he played into his mid 40s. And, I'm thinking to myself, I was with the Oakland A's when I first came up. And I remember playing against Ichiro, and Ichiro was kind of, he had that, the big thing, right? Like that, and he would just kind of flare everything to left field. So I'm kind of like, oh, I can't wait. Everybody knows what Ichiro's swing is like. And I'll never forget, we're in batting practice, day 1. And I'm so excited because I'm like, oh my God, like Ichiro Suzuki is in my group. I get to watch this dude hit. I get to watch him up close and personal. I mean, we're talking about a future Hall of Famer, right? And I'll never forget, I'm like, man, I can't wait to see exactly what his BP stroke is like. Because I know what his game stroke is like. It's very controlled, very good, barrel accuracy, on point, kind of hits the ball wherever it's pitched, kind of maybe a little inside out from time to time. And I'm standing there, group 1, here we go. And I'm just I'm stretching a little bit, thinking about exactly what I'm going to do. And all of a sudden, the first pitch that he sees of batting practice to anybody, he deposits in the second deck in right field. And it was almost like everybody kind of snapped their heads looking around like, we just assumed that Ichiro was just going to hit his line drives, right? And then he was going to get out of the box. That's not the case. If that man saw 7 pitches that first round, he hit 7 balls into the second deck in Yankee Stadium. And it's funny because, Ichiro's kind of got a little swag about him. So not many people know that or are able to kind of experience all that. And I'm one of those lucky guys that got the chance to kind of be around him and extremely surprised at this man's thunder pop come batting practice because Ichiro, line drive to left field. Yeah, right. Batting practice, stage right, upper deck piece. So, to be able to see that and then to watch how he just goes about his work each and every day. And then to get out all of those angry swings in batting practice and then go back to that smooth line drive stroke that he had during the game. That is the reason why he had 4,000 plus hits, could be the hit king if we maybe added them all up. But that was the autograph ball that I was going to bring. And I was so lucky because I don't think Ichiro signs a whole lot of stuff. So I guess for myself, I must have caught him on a good day. So one of my favorite teammates, and I think if you'd ask anybody, the same thing as well. An awesome guy and a true professional. So just one of the guys that I've been fortunate enough to be around. Obviously many more stories to come, but that guy right there kind of stood out in my mind. Not only that, but just his willingness to do anything and to play wherever and, to be one of the greatest players in baseball for a certain span and to understand at the end of his career, he needed to become a role player. That's not always an easy thing to do, but that man did it with class. He did it with style, did it with grace. And come on, bro. Ichiro Suzuki was like 260 something hits that year. Come on, bro. That's great. You just don't see that very often. So maybe never. But anyways, I want to get on to my next guy. Now, before we bring him on, right? This is like reunion week for me. And it's so exciting because, I've been able to meet these young guys, right? And I've been able to kind of have conversations with them and continue to keep these conversations going. Obviously, for myself, as well as us here at Prospect Dugout, this isn't just a Tuesday night call, to try and get somebody on the show. That's not the case. This is kind of, where we want to start to develop relationships with these young men and trying to help them get to the next level. Because like we always say here, you're never going to get to where you're going to go by yourself. It's going to take a village. It's going to take a group of people to help you get there. And for myself, to be able to now, I guess, kind of kick it with these guys and interview them and talk to them has been so amazing. Now, my next guy that I've got on, now hold on, don't bring him in yet, Joel, right? One of my favorite guys, Fenway Frankie Hernandez, right? Left-handed power hitter, first baseman, right? I've had the honor to have known Frankie for, pretty much this entire quarantine, to be able to spend time with him on the phone. We FaceTimed a bunch. We've worked on some things. I haven't had to touch a single thing on that left-handed pretty swing. But on the defensive end, we've worked through a lot of things and also challenged the mind, right? Tried to get him to thinking bigger and thinking on another level. I'm sure you guys, a lot of y'all follow him on Instagram. If you don't, we'll make sure we can put his tag up there so everybody can get on that. He's gotten a lot of love from MLB TV. He's had a couple viral videos. This kid is one of my favorite kids. So to be able to have him back on the show, man, it's been a month or so that I haven't gotten a chance to talk to him. We text a little bit from here and there. So to be able to have him back and to check in on him, man, I'm so excited. Let's bring him on, bro. From the Dominican Republic, let's go. Put your hands together for Fenway Frankie Hernandez. Let's go, son. Let's go. What's good, man? How are you? You got to unmute yourself. Unmute it.
What's up?
There's my man, bro. I knew you were going to have that Mamba shirt on, bro. I knew you was going to have it on, man. Let me see that thing, bro. Let me see what it looks like. That's right. That's right. Let's go. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, man, you know me. Come on, trying to bring fire every Tuesday night, bro. Trying to have some fun with y'all. Check in with you guys. So, bro, come on, man. I mean, a lot has gone on this quarantine. Let's just jump into it. Let's catch up a little bit. You know, I think the first thing that we talked about after the opportunity we got to meet early, I think it was like the first or second week, you know, we started talking about the defensive side and, you know, being a first baseman, because I think for a lot of kids out there, you know, obviously the word power and strength is a huge part of the game of baseball now. But just because we are strong and powerful guys doesn't mean that we can't be, you know, fleet-footed over there at first base and have the footwork that we want to have. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Tell me some of the things that you've worked on so far. Bro, you look good, man. You look like you've been in the gym. Like you look like you're ready to get going. I mean, we've talked about the fire and the hunger. So to be where you're at now, especially now on the defensive end, kind of what kind of drills did you do? What kind of things have you done to try and get yourself a little better on the defensive end of things?
All right, so some of the drills that I did, I sent you it through video, but other drills that I've done, you know, I didn't. So I'll just start off with the videos I sent you, so you know Joel knows. I did a wall ball drill where I just have a baseball in my hand, glove, and I just throw it and work on footwork. You know, it's kind of like receiving a ground ball. You know, I pick it up smoothly, and, you know, pretend that I'm throwing to, I don't know, second base, you know, for a double play. I would do drills like, you know, my coach hitting me ground balls, working on, you know, smooth transitions, you know, footwork as well. And, you know, in the basement, I would have a tennis ball and just work on the little stuff that helps me get better. Like, you know,
I'm sitting here like I'm so proud. Like I'm just sitting here listening to you. Like, you know who did all these drills, bro? You did all these drills. Nobody else did all those drills. You know what I'm saying? So to be at this point where we are now, after going through all of this quarantine and having, you know, all these questions on the defensive end, trying to figure out what's best and how we can get ourselves better. I think he's frozen, but I'm still going to go on my rant. The thing that you have done, because I know you're probably still listening, is that you've put the work in. And I think everybody at home needs to understand, if you want to get yourself to the next level, you have to be the one to do it. There you is. You back, Frankie. But
yeah,
for you, bro, I'm so proud of the work that you've put in, because, you know, just like we got a chance to talk to Nas a little bit earlier, bro. It's like you're in that same boat. Like you want something bigger, right? Like, how do you stay driven? How do you stay motivated? How do you dream that big in times that are tough? I got the chance to ask Nas that same question.
Well, for me, it's the motivation. It's the desire to want to get better. So it basically has to be built in yourself. And you have to see the bigger picture. I mean, I say this is God's plan, right? So no one wanted COVID-19 to happen, right? But you got to follow the process of, okay, you know, COVID-19 happened, we're quarantined. You got to be creative. You know, like Nas was creative with the hat. I know Nas, well, from New Jersey.
Yeah, I was going to say he's a Jersey boy, you know.
Yeah. You got to be creative. So, you know, I love doing my basement workouts. As a matter of fact, my dad canceled my gym membership because no way does he see me working out with a face mask in the gym. So I'm in my basement and we bought a new machine, like a lifting machine and stuff, and legs. So like it's my gym in my basement where I don't have to go outside. So I can basically do all my workouts in my basement, lifting, cardio, leg workouts. Like there's so many things that I could do in my basement where I don't need to drive 10 minutes to go to do it over there. You know, yeah, the space is limited sometimes, but I create my own space. You know, I have my own hitting net down there. Like I hit off a tee. Yeah, I can hit, you know, live pitching because, you know, depending on, you know, where the fields are located and whether I could go or not, I still have my basement where I could do little drills. And that's what I think makes me better. And basically an advantage because, you know, not a lot of people have a hitting net in their basement or a machine where they can lift or dumbbells as well. So some people get creative. They even fill a bucket with rocks and lift that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but see what I'm saying? There's not a lot of people out there that would think like that, right? There's not a lot of people that could say like, wow, I'm going to get down and dirty and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get myself to that next level. And that's what you're doing, right? You're willing yourself to get to that next level because there's a lot of people out there with talent, Frankie. We talked about this. There's a lot of people out there that have a whole lot of talent out there that don't amount to anything. That's the last thing we want to be, is somebody that has talent and can't get there. but for you, you're creating these opportunities for yourself, right? Look at the shirt you're wearing on your chest, right? To be able to continue your career there at that next level. I mean, that's what we're talking about, right? So I think right now is what's going on, right? Like, I mean, what's happening
with like the
just
school?
With school and the whole nine. What I mean, obviously nothing. Things are getting ready to fire up. Have you guys been able to kind of get there to be able to kind of like set up or anything?
So we start school at September 8th. Oh. So we're a little late. So I guess we're supposed to go in September 3rd, have the freshman orientation for 2 days and then move in throughout that time, Labor Day as well. I still have to move in. What sucks is
I was going to say, you haven't even moved into your spot yet?
No, I'm in my house right now. This is my room. So
I see those trophies you got right back up there, bro. I seen them over there.
Yeah. So I have to go to New Jersey, but I have like 4 online classes, 1 hybrid, and then 1 physical class, like where I go there, and Spanish class too. So, so
you be all right that one, bro. If you don't come back with an A+, bro, we got a problem here.
Oh my God, it's gonna be insane. But I'm boarding. Yeah, I have online classes, but I guess that'll teach me something, to stay on top, because I'm gonna be, to wake up on time, open my computer, sign in, stuff like that. Yeah, here and there the Wi-Fi may mess up, who knows? But as long as I'm prepared for college, that's all that matters.
Well, Frankie, let's be honest, bro. I mean, your parents have raised an unbelievable young man in you for sure, bro. I mean, it's like every time I get the chance to talk to you, bro, you've got a way about you, man. It's classy, bro. It's pro. It's amazing. It's like people, they should want to root for you, bro, because you're a grinder. So also too, just on the parent side, how nice is it to kind of still be at home for a little bit? Because obviously going to college, bro, like that's a big step, right? Like that's a whole new step. So to be able to stay at home for a little bit longer, come on, man, we only got, like 2 or 3 more weeks, bro, and it's go time. So what do you got going on the next couple of weeks, bro?
Well, the only things that I focus on is getting better each day. Today I lifted, I rode the bike a little bit, felt good, nice and sweaty, and then showered and ate. I always have a plan for each day. I try to do that, but it has to be, baseball related and how I could get better. Good for my body and good mechanics wise.
Right.
So I really don't tend to have a day off. If I consider a day off, it's doing something light, whether it's, riding the bike or swinging off a tee or side toss. I think that'll prepare me for college and have an advantage because not a lot of people like to do that. A lot of people just want to go to college and they expect, whatever the coaches tell them to do will make them better, which is kind of like, they're, I guess the coaches will force them, this and that. I don't know. I just don't want to have the complication where, I want to get forced to do something when I already have a desire to do it. So if I have a desire to do it, then it'll just make me more hungry. And that's what I want, to get more hungry.
Yeah, bro, you want it all, bro. You want the whole thing, man.
I want the starting spot.
Thing. Hey, man.
The starting spot.
That's right, man. I mean, so I mean, like, I'm trying to think, man. I got a hat for you right here, bro. Put it back on today, man. I want to let you know how my boys are doing right here, bro. Leading the division this point.
Boogie down Bronx, love it.
Yeah, you're being in Beantown right there, bro. Hasn't started off too great, but
oh my, how's Judge? How about Judge?
Hey, he's mashing, bro. Absolutely mashing. That shoulder's all healed up. Rib cage is good. And by the way, him and Giancarlo both, right? They're both a little lighter. They look leaner. And
I texted you that, remember?
Yeah, bro.
Giancarlo's bomb.
Mashing away those guys. But then again, those are the guys that stayed ready, right? Like those were the guys that were hurt during spring training, right? That like you're saying, couldn't afford to take the day off, couldn't afford to have an off day because they had to get themselves better. So all that work that those dudes put in during quarantine is paying off right now. And come on, and in a 60-game season, Frankie, because come on, you're going from a high school season to a college season. Now all of a sudden you're going to be playing 50+ games during the season. What is it? Is it a game on Wednesday, Friday, doubleheader Saturday and Sunday or something like that?
It may be like, I don't know if we'll have doubleheaders. I know the weekend series is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe like a weekday game will be Wednesday or Thursday. Definitely not Mondays or Tuesdays. No way.
Yeah. I think back when I was in school, we did a non-conference game on Wednesday, and then you played
The
your conference
Ohio
game.
State.
Yeah, OH baby,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, how excited are you, right? I mean, I know we talk about this a lot, but like, let everybody else know, like, how excited are you to have the ability to continue your baseball career and move on to that next level? Because we talk about this a lot. It's like it's a ladder. You got to continue to keep going up those ranks and keep working yourself up, right? And right now, you're to that next collegiate level. Hey, bro, now we got some ballers to play against now,
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's a dream. I had this dream since I was a little kid to play Division I baseball or play college baseball. So that's been my goal. Obviously it's a step-by-step process. I played the Little League,
Of course.
played, the Babe Ruth, travel baseball. But now, this is real baseball now. This is college baseball.
This is real
This is
stuff.
the real stuff. So this is where I expose myself, but to other people, but with my skills, not with, verbally talking. I like to be the type of person where I show not tell, or less talk more show. Let my skills do the talking.
Speak
Rather,
softly and carry a big stick, bro.
that's right.
That's right,
So,
kid.
I think that when that transfers over to college, I'll be very excited. People will notice it. I won't even have to say nothing. I just, be a grinder. Just like you said before, the previous Zoom. Just grind. Be the hardest working person in the room, on the team,
Yeah, you
and
know
then
how it is.
earn everything.
Earn it all. Because, bro, just like I do, earned things are a whole lot better than things that are given to you, bro. For sure.
I don't
And to
feel
be
the
able to,
same when that happens.
yeah, right? Come on, man. You are one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Because the easiest way to create, luck is to be the hardest worker there. And you ain't even got to say nothing. But I can promise you this. Everybody on that team will know who the guy that shows up first and leaves last.
Oh, that's
Everybody
right.
knows who that guy is. And bro, you're a gym rat, bro. I mean, you're a basement guy right now. So I can't wait for you to get up there at school, bro. And hopefully, fingers crossed, everybody does their thing, wears their mask, so we can get all these things going. I mean, look with everything that's happening in baseball right now. If baseball went away, oh man, that would be like soul crushing for me right now,
It'd be a miserable time. And, it's not the same with the umpires. Well, in Massachusetts, at least, the umpires are behind the mound, and they're like umping from there. The home plate umpires are behind the mound, so it's weird. But as a matter of fact, yeah,
it's crazy. It's like kind of like a new normal for right now, I mean, hopefully everything goes back to the way that we all know and love. But I think this is one of those crazy years, right? 2020, right? We have to be fluid. We have to be able to, adjust with the times, because if we want to be able to play, there's a lot of things that we have to be able to do,
It's different for me because I've been mostly training hard and hitting the cages hard. I don't have like a team to play for. Primarily, one of the reasons is to save money. Because these travel teams are
right.
A lot of money.
There's a lot of money out there, bro.
Yeah, for local tournaments too. So I'm just took the time. This quarantine, I'm just hoping for like an advantage. I should come out better. I have that, that feeling, like come out better. So once I hit that field, it's a different me. That's what it is.
I cannot wait, bro. I can't wait for you to get going, man. Fall ball's coming. Man, they ain't even gonna know what hit them, bro. They ain't even gonna know what hit. You know what number you're wearing yet?
They didn't tell me that.
Okay. You're like, I don't care. Just give me one of them, bro. It doesn't matter.
Just give me a jersey.
Just give me a jersey, baby. Let's go. Frankie, bro, I love you, man. Like, you are one of my favorite kids that I've ever gotten the chance to talk to, bro. Just your overall excitement, love for life, the way you grind, the way that, bro, like I have never met your parents, but we've said this many times, like your parents have to be amazing people to raise a young man like you, bro. You are, again, along the same lines with our first caller, a leader, bro, and somebody that people can follow. And like I said earlier, somebody that people can root for. because I'm telling you, man, like for me to be able to be on this call with you, like, I mean, bro, we talk once a week, you know? So to be able to kind of let everybody else know and to let everybody else see what I've had the opportunity to be part of for the last like 2 or 3 months, the things that you're going to do, bro, are going to be special, man. And we're going to be right here. We're going to be watching you the whole way.
For sure. I'm always going to be messaging you.
All right, man. You know it. Don't
Especially
you
in
stop,
college.
bro. Don't
I
you
cannot.
stop. All right,
Send you
man.
videos and all that. You know,
That's the whole nine, bro. Hey, we don't need to worry about that left-handed stroke, bro. And by the way, them defensive feet are coming, bro. They're coming.
Yeah, I'm going to send you video this week. So
Right,
we can take a look at it.
You got it, man. Frankie, I love you, bro. You keep grinding, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
Stay safe down there with the tropical storm. I don't know how bad it is over there,
Hey,
but
bro, it's starting to rain a little bit down here. Got to be careful.
over here too.
I know, right? Steve, Frankie, take it easy, bro.
Have a good one. Nice seeing
All
you.
right, man. You too, baby. You too.
Take care.
Oh, man. Come on. This is like reunion week is my favorite, man. Two of my favorite guys that I've had the chance to talk with and like be with. Like this is the next wave, y'all. Like these kids are the next wave of the game. So for myself to be able to, I guess just to kind of like rap with them and talk, I guess, and kick it with them, I guess, at the end of the day, is such an awesome time for me, man. I say this every week, man. Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week. To be able to come on here and to bring on, like we're saying, these past guests is amazing. Frankie and I have had the chance to really kind of get to know each other. And for myself to kind of maybe take a little bit of a mentoring role has been so amazing and something that I don't take lightly at all. It is an honor to be able to have someone maybe a little younger than you ask you questions about something that you know a lot about. So for myself, man, this is what I want to do. This is the type of things that I want to do. I want to affect people in the right way. I want to try and be an addition to somebody's life. I want to try and be a guy that somebody says, softball player, baseball player, whatever. Like, wow, man, I remember that hyper dude talking every Tuesday night, man. But wow, you know, when I think about it, he's really kind of got a crazy outlook on life. You know, he's always smiling. And to be able to try and be an addition to somebody's life, bro, has just been overall awesome. I mean, young kids, they're sending me hats and stuff, bro. This is crazy, man. This quarantine, bro, has been dope. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. So for everybody watching, man, I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have so far. It's great. I've got my last guy. And to be able to one more time on, what do you call it? On reunion week for myself, it's just kind of like, I got to talk to these dudes before anything was going on, before kind of like right when kind of quarantine hit. So to kind of check back in on these guys and to kind of let everybody see exactly where they are, what they've been doing, how they've been staying grinding. Because I can promise you, if there is anyone that has been grinding more than my first two callers today, Nas and Frankie, it's got to be my third guy. Don't bring him in yet, Joel. Let me give him some love here. When we first got the chance to talk to Kev, it was early, right when we first started doing Kicking It with your boy Swish. And I was so nervous at the time. It was, you know, Joel, Craig was doing his thing, and we were just bringing in dudes, just chopping it up. And then we brought Kevin. And, you know, so to be able to kind of like, I don't know, like just spend time with him and kind of get to know exactly who he is and how he grinds. You know, like I was so blessed to be able to talk to him because he's one of those guys that just like Nas and Frankie. And I just got word that Kev can't make it tonight, and that's super cool, but I'm still going to blow him up and give him some love too, man. This kid's a grinder, man. If you follow him on Instagram, you'll see he's in the gym. He's on the field, right? He is launch angle to the tee. He's the type of guy that you would want on your team. So the fact that he's not here, Rob, it's a bummer, man. I wish we could rap with him for a little bit, but I don't know, man. The fact that we got to check in on Nas, we got to check in on Frankie, that's just amazing, man. And for myself, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm really thinking about right now other than just thank you, right? Stay motivated out there, you know, because if you want to be where these guys are, man, it's possible, right? Talent is one thing, but hard work and dedication is another. And to be able to be one of the 750 big leaguers on the planet is something special. Right now, there's a lot of things going on in the world. Not everything is maybe the way that we would like them right now, but let's try and have a positive outlook. Let's stay grinding. Let's keep fighting, right? Let's keep getting ourselves better each and every day. Let's wake up each morning, hit the ground, and try and kick today's ass. Just try and make it a great experience. Because right now you could look at it from the negative side. But for myself, I'm going to try and look on the other side. I'm going to be positive about it. I'm going to smile. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep working because there's things in my life that I still want to do. There's still things in my life that I want to get to. And it seems like it's a long ways away, but if I can take the same mentality that Nas and Frankie and Kev, who's not here tonight, that's what I want, you know? So at the end of the day, man, thank you guys so much for watching, man. Another episode of Kicking It With Your Boy Swish. I love this. It was such an awesome time to be able to check in, kind of reunion week. Check us out. Check out the app on Prospect Dugout. We got a lot of great things coming through that. Go on there, get your profiles, so that when something like this ever happens again, we will make sure that we will be out there. And like Nas said, you know, give yourself a little visibility. It doesn't matter if you're 8. It doesn't matter if you're 18. Get on there, check it out. We're always going to try and continue to make that better. Myself, Joel, Craig, the tripod of the company, man, like it's been awesome. It's been great. It's been so much fun and an honor to be part of this Prospect Dugout crew. So to be able to come to you as Prospect Dugout, as well as myself, Nick Swisher, it's awesome. I love doing this every Tuesday night. Not going to be able to do it next Tuesday night because it's Mama's night. We'll make sure she's taken care of to the nines. She deserves it, man. She's the captain of our ship, and I want to make sure that she is taken care of to the fullest. So won't be here next Tuesday night, but the Tuesday after that, and then Tuesday after that, we'll be here whenever we can. So hope everybody enjoyed this tonight. Hey, for everybody on Facebook watching tonight, man, I think we got some super, super good numbers. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love this. I love to be able to be part of this. I love to try and bring some fire, some energy, some passion to Tuesday nights. Now, at the end of the day, we can all go home. We can put our head on our pillows and sleep a real good sleep tonight. So, hey, for everybody watching, thank you guys so much. Tune in a couple Tuesdays.